COVID-19 has been challenging, especially for children and families managing chronic health conditions like diabetes. Joining us to explain how technology can help ease that burden is Dr. Kurt Midyett. Thank you so much for being with us.
Hello, how are you today?
I'm doing well, thank you. So what are some of the general health issues that people with diabetes are dealing with while navigating this new year during COVID-19 as well?
Well, as you can imagine, this is a very stressful time for all of us, and it's amplified, I think, in our patients with chronic medical conditions like diabetes. Diabetes is a disorder in which there is the inability to effectively regulate the glucose levels in the body, and the education and the therapies that we focus on are focused on trying to develop balance with the glucose levels. And stress plays a big role and can really have a profound impact on the ability to successfully manage that diabetes.
Tell us about this new survey and what it reveals about the way that diabetes affects children and their parents.
This was a survey that was developed by Opinion Health and was supported by Abbott, who I'm representing today. And they really took a deeper dive into what factors could be playing a role in the successful management of diabetes. And what we found was very significant. 73% of kids living with diabetes had increased anxiety compared to those that did not have diabetes. On top of that, what was also interesting is that over 50% of parents themselves actually felt that diabetes played a direct impact on their diabetes of their child played a direct impact on their own mental health, and 38% of those parents sought out care from mental health professionals.
And what can people living with diabetes do to make managing this disease easier?
I think first and foremost, with the results of that survey, really wanting to say, we understand the stress and we can do something to try to help and support those kids and their parents living with diabetes. That's something that we as healthcare providers find it very important to do, and I would encourage everyone to recognize that. But what's also very exciting is the new technology that we have that I think can go a long way to really help to reduce some of the burdens that can be faced with those living with diabetes.
How are new technological advancements helping people better manage their diabetes during these especially difficult times?
An example of this is the Freestyle Libre 2. This is a device that allows us to measure the glucose levels in a person minute by minute. In the past, I have to have the conversation with a little one about having to poke their fingers 8 or 10 times per day to get a sample of blood in order to understand what their glucose levels are doing. With this device, simply placed on the back of the arm, it gives us real-time information about what their glucoses are doing and really helps to reduce that burden that we see in the management of diabetes.
And where can people go for additional resources?
I would recommend that everyone visit myfreestyle.us for resources and information about the devices and also important safety information as well.
All right, Dr. Midyett, thank you so much for being with us. Really appreciate it. And we'll be right back with more Midday Maryland right after this. Stay tuned.